hungry wanderers. We've been here, we've been there.
We've hit Las Vegas. We all have different expectations, but the plan is to go shopping, take some photo opportunities, see some shows, find some great places to eat, do some touring on the hop-on hop-off bus, and Kim and I are going to the Grand Canyon. But it's so hot here in Vegas.
Join us now. Let us take you there.
So we've made it to Las Vegas. It's time for lunch. It's, I don't know, 3 o'clock? What is the time?
20 past 2.
20 past 2. What's your sandwich like, Phil? What is it called? A Cuban.
Cuban.
Yeah. How was your pizza?
Disappointing.
Happy hour ends soon. Let's get cracking with a hop-on, hop-off bus tour on the big red bus. What do you think about the heat here in Las Vegas, Kim? It's warm. This tour covers all the key attractions along the Las Vegas Strip and downtown. Places like the Bellagio, MGM Grand Showcase Mall, the Mirage, Caesar's Palace, Hell's Kitchen, the Statue of Liberty, even a pyramid, the high roller LINQ Promenade. Don't forget the fabulous Las Vegas sign for an iconic photo opportunity. There's the Bellagio again, we'll be coming back to that later. A big tower. Kim finds macaroons and we see some very interesting clothing. We really enjoyed a hot bus tour before spending the evening strolling about, and I get mobbed by some Transformers. So we tried a restaurant down the road, but they didn't have hot tea, did they?
No, that's
What's the fucking point?
Yeah,
And there's no Earl Grey tea here, but there is black tea, so we'll be happy with that. What's happening, Phil?
I don't know.
You're going to have your face put on coffee.
Oops. Uh-oh.
Oh, now you're going to have his picture forever.
Which one?
He wants his head on his coffee.
No, don't. Do you have your phone?
That smile. Just like you're enjoying yourself for a change.
This one right here.
Oh, okay.
No way. This is bonkers. You're going to want one for home now, aren't you? No, do the second one. I reckon that one, Phil.
Romantic. Okay.
Because that makes you look...
Then you push let's print, okay? And it's gonna add your photo to here.
After finding a hearty breakfast somewhere in the LINQ Promenade, Kim and I leave the others and head off for a bucket list item, the Grand Canyon. So what do you think, Kim? Are you ready?
I'm excited.
That'd be pretty cool. I forgot my sunglasses.
Oh, you duffer.
I know. Things happen. We got the fastest plane doing?
As fast as an otter goes.
And then we'll save some time. If nobody wants any other pictures from the gift shop, then we can just go ahead and board down to see.
So we found the back seats, but we're closer to the air conditioner. That could be good. As we depart the Boulder City Airport, we see heaps of solar panels, acres of them, about 900 acres with 288,000 tracker-mounted panels which produce 150 megawatts of power for the area. Just as well, I reckon, as the air conditioners are going flat out in this weather. Apparently there are 4 other solar panel projects nearby. Then it's over to Hoover Dam, which is where the others have gone today. It was built in the 1930s and has created Lake Mead, one of the largest reservoirs in the US. It also produces power for the people of Nevada and the air conditioning back there in Vegas. Hoover Dam was built to control flooding, provide irrigation water and generate hydroelectric power for the growing southwest state. The project was a massive employment opportunity during the Great Depression, attracting thousands of workers to the region. Originally named Boulder Dam, it was later renamed Hoover Dam in honour of the President Herbert Hoover. And if you look back at one of my Outback Western Australian videos, a place called Gwalia, you will see where Herbert Hoover spent some of his time. It was the tallest dam in the world at the time of completion. Hoover Dam is so massive that the concrete inside is still curing at its core. The dam appears in movies and TV shows including Transformers, San Andreas and Superman 1978. Our flight was over the mighty Colorado River and took about 35 minutes, dodging some rainstorms in the distance.
Now, before I started doing tours with Buckle Homer Tours, you know, we all have stories here. People that live and work up here, we all come from different parts of the world, different parts of life. I actually worked very closely with the indigenous tribes, the Native American tribes that still live here inside our national park as well as in the surrounding area. That's right. Out of 11 different Native American tribes that still associate themselves here with the Grand Canyon, 5 of those tribes still live here. Skate station usually have a 30-minute to an hour wait just to get through the gate, because we are the second most visited national park here in the United States. But if you have a season pass like we do here, you can breeze through this one way. That train depot there on the left is the only train depot left here in the United States, made entirely out of pine, still operational today. And you're going to see the canyon just like everybody did for their first time. They get off these trains here at the train depot, go up the steps next to the Altovar Hotel, and there would be their first views of the canyon, just like it's going to be yours today.
Picture as we head down to the Grand Canyon South Rim. Oh my goodness. Oh, that is bonkers. We've arrived at the south rim of the Grand Canyon after a short drive in our tour Hummer from the Grand Canyon Airport. Wow, we are flabbergasted. It really is amazing. This viewpoint on the south rim provides spectacular views of the Grand Canyon, dramatic cliffs, deep gorges and the winding Colorado River far below. At around 7,000 feet, 2,134 metres above sea level, and on a clear day, the view offers an unspoiled sweeping landscape. We are standing near the Grand Canyon Village, where there are plenty of paved walk paths and shuttle buses, which make exploring the viewpoints easy. Nearby is the Grand Canyon Visitors Centre bookstore with their maps, books and souvenirs. Also the Market Plaza General Store with groceries, snacks and camping supplies. There is also hiking trails leaving from here, the Bright Angel Trail and the Rim Trail, and if you aren't inclined to walk, grab a mule ride, which has trips into the canyon.
On the phone too, you'll be able to see.
Yeah, I'm just trying.
Yeah. Now hiking is pretty intense here. Like I said, you need a backcountry permit, but we're over a mile high from the bottom of the canyon. So you want to hike it down here about 10,000 feet a day.
It's going to take you about 5,000 feet just to get down to the bottom.
See it pull up. Yeah.
It's going to take you a couple days.
Then there's a drop. And then when the drop.
Another bucket list thing right here. a helicopter ride over the Grand Canyon. We felt absolutely fantastic about this and made us feel pretty warm and fuzzy inside. We are flying with Papillion Grand Canyon Tours, doing the North Canyon Tour in a Bell 206 helicopter. This tour departs from the South Rim, flying over the Kaibab National Forest, which is a dense forest surrounding the canyon, home to diverse wildlife and the world's largest stand of ponderosa pine. We crossed the Colorado River into the deepest and widest parts of the Grand Canyon, called the Dragon Corridor. The views were amazing, the colour of the soil, the erosion, the muddy Colorado River. We even saw some paddlers making their way downstream. After an awesome time looking around the Grand Canyon, the village and the helicopter ride, it's time to get our flight back to Boulder City Airport. We are dodging some heavy weather here, rainstorms and lightning all around, but our very capable pilot gets us back safely. This was a very worthwhile day for us, as we will probably never be back here again. Kim and I are still buzzing from our day at the Grand Canyon, so we head out to find a viewing spot for the Bellagio Fountain Show. We tuck ourselves under the Eiffel Tower, grab a beer and enjoy the show. Fun facts, where is it? In front of the Bellagio Hotel on the Las Vegas Strip. How big is it? The fountain spans 8.5 acres across Lake Bellagio. How many jets are there? Over 1,200 individual nozzles shoot water into the air. How high do the jets reach? up to 460 feet, 140 metres, which is almost as tall as a 46-storey building. Is there any music with the show? The show is choreographed to a diverse range of music from classical and opera to pop, Broadway and rock. But I can't play it here because of the YouTube copyright rules. It was a good place for a beer and a debrief of our time in Vegas. Thanks Vegas, we had a great time, even if it was so bloody hot. But we managed to fill in our 3 days here with macaroons, some shows, Love the Beatles Show and the Blue Man Group. We also saw some interesting clothing. A beer looking at the Bellagio, was collared by a transformer, and the top of the list, the Grand Canyon. But now it's time to move on to Houston, the New Bromfelds, and don't forget the Alamo, and maybe time for a haircut. Thanks for sticking around to the end of the video. If you enjoyed watching it, then please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing for more fun content. I make these videos purely for the joy of it, to entertain, create lasting memories, and maybe even help you plan your next adventure. Just so you know, I'm not doing this for Patreons or income, it's all about sharing experiences and having a good time together. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.